Today, let's talk about the clan update that is coming to World of Tanks Modern Armour, World of Tanks Console, World of Tanks PS4, World of Tanks Xbox, whatever you want to call it. But this is probably one of the biggest updates for clans that is ever happened. And unfortunately, I think that it is far too long and far too late to really be anything exceptional, to be honest with you. And whilst I think it is a good quality of life update, I think that the overall aspect of clans and the lack of updates for clans over the years has just meant that it's become less and less of an imperative for players to join clans in particular, and that clans in general on World of Tanks console, they're just not going to be revolutionized, I don't personally think, from this update. And whilst you can manage your clan within the game, you've essentially got like a battalion or whatever you want to call it within the game. It will be a tab at the top from one of the latest Twitch streams from Wargaming themselves. I kind of want to talk about clans, why this in particular is probably not going to actually change a whole lot, and why I think that the delay in getting this out, we shouldn't be thinking that it is an amazing thing from Wargaming. Thank you so much for producing this, and more so why haven't we got something like this 5, 6, 7 years ago, right when the game even began, that this was already in the game. A third-party clan system that we've been using for years, whereby you have to go to a website just to manage a clan on a game, seems like something you would have to do in 2000 rather than in 2010, 2015, and pretty much every game has a management of your clan on the actual game that you're playing. And so whilst I agree that this is a good thing and a good quality of life update for World of Tanks Modern Armour, we definitely shouldn't be thinking that, wow, they've really done something special here and they've really made it amazing, because not only that, is that I feel like they've lost a couple of things with regards to the clans versus some of the other games. There will not be customized emblems, so you can't create your own clan insignia because of the fact that they essentially, what they said is that they cannot manage the clan insignias, make sure that they are not, you know, sausages, if you get my drift, and having inappropriate things, shall we say, on your tanks in the game. So it is just going to essentially be a stock like images that you can use, from what I gather. Now I'm not entirely sure, it's not been released in the game, and there's no specific news article that I could find as to the clan itself, like how it's actually going to look. And I could have ripped off some images from the live stream, but at the end of the day, essentially what it's going to be is just a tab in your garage with your clan. It shows all of the members online and stuff like that, which you normally see in any other game in 25 with any level of community aspect to it, like a clan multiplayer system. So yeah, I definitely am a little bit disappointed that it's taken this long, and whilst I don't think it's terrible, it's also pretty good. So yeah, I think that what they've done with it, though, from what I could see from the live stream, maybe they come out with some amazing things in the future, but there's some like ranking systems whereby it will rank your clan based on your average win rate and statistics in the game, and so you'll be able to see like the top clans or whatever within the game, and obviously like work towards getting your clan to wherever you might want it to be. It's also, you know, something that I find personally that, yes, I want more. I want like a reason to play the clan. The insignia and like having the crest or whatever, you know, not being able to actually have your own customizable one kind of sucks. And so that is also something that I find, you know, detracts away from adding something new to the game. It's kind of just like, I don't know, there's not much substance to an update like the clan system, and whilst there's been a lot of bigging it up from some community members and stuff like this, and, you know, aspects from Wargaming as well, bigging it up, saying there's such an amazing update, etc., it's too little too late, to be honest. And this is something we should have had from the very get-go when even clans began forming within the game. Why we've had to wait, 10 years to be able to actually get it in the game is beyond me. Maybe that's me being a cynic and just generally thinking about it from a standpoint of like, maybe we should have had this a long time ago, when clans were more of a thing, when there was a more community aspect about the game, and it could have retained some of the players, if we had developments upon that clan system. Because I think for me, it is that we have sacrificed so much time where that baseline of what we are going to be getting now could have been developed into something very good. And I think that creating this update is good, but I think that they are going to have to add things in order to actually make it a worthwhile update in the first place. So like as a baseline, yes, it's okay, it's fine, it's whatever, but I think in terms of like for the future, there has to be emphasis on actual being in a clan, focusing on being in a clan, working as a clan towards something as a reward, having clan wars rewards, or like, putting time into investing into your clan that is really going to make it big and actually worthwhile for people to invest their time into. Something that I haven't seen as of yet from what I've noticed, other than the prestige of being in like the best clan on World of Tanks console or whatever, like the prestige of being in the best clan, etc. So I think that for me is something that I want to see with this clan system in the future. And also I don't want to crap on it too much, like saying, oh, it's terrible, whatever. I don't want to be negative about it, but I'm talking from a realistic standpoint, is that, it will come into the game and pretty much it will, people will forget about it within a week, half a week. It's like something that is just background noise, if that makes sense. Like it's just menu content that just makes things slightly easier than having to go to a website to manage your clan and see who the active members are, etc. like that. And so yeah, that for me, I think there has to be some emphasis on why you should be in a clan. Create a more community-based aspect that keeps people playing the game, because at the end of the day, a community can really be the make or break of games. If you have a very solid community with a lot of players, wanting to work together or work towards a singular goal, which might be that, you're grinding out an event that is community focused in as part of the clan, like a clan focused event or something like that. Whereby you're getting rewarded for everyone's contribution in that clan. I think that is what is going to make the clan system actually good. Whether or not that they are going to do this, I have no idea. I haven't talked to Wargaming, I don't talk to them, and so this is something that I think will be amazing in the future. It lays the groundwork, but once again, I think we really need to still put pressure on that system being improved further to actually make clans worthwhile. Once again, it's that pressure and the constant we should be getting more and more, and like actual quality of life and content within the game that I think is being lost over the course of all of these years that we've missed out on the clan system being in the game, and generally just content in general. We are not getting that much actual content within the game, aside from new premium tanks, which I wouldn't even call content. That's just like a core aspect of the game. You're going to get tanks in a tank game, so like content wise, I think that is how you drive people to keep playing the game. Content drops, substantial content drops that maybe aren't even monetized, as we talked about in yesterday's video, or the last video that we did on the channel, about monetization and how it seems as a player playing the game to be getting more and more aggressive and just annoying as a player who just wants to play the game, enjoy the game, and maybe spend some money if I enjoy playing. And unfortunately, it just feels like it's very aggressive to the point where it actually works counterintuitively, and I don't want to spend any money if we're not getting actual updates that are improving the quality of the game and the gameplay in the game. Because remember, the whole point about playing the game is to play the game. If the game is not getting content like the actual gameplay content, or things that you use the outside gameplay aspects like clans, and they don't actually do anything for your in-game thing, like you're not getting any more progress towards things, or you're not getting rewarded for that, then it is just complete clutter and pointless stuff. that doesn't need to be done unless it is actually going to be impacting your gameplay or your experience of playing the game. It should make it better, not just be something in the background that is kind of there and doesn't really add anything. And so yeah, a good groundwork, but I want to emphasize that there needs to be more when it comes to clans and just generally events in World of Tanks Modern Armour. Similar to what you would see on PC, they've got, you know, Clan Wars rewards. They have clan specific things that you can do to earn rewards, whether that be vehicles that are locked behind Clan Wars and stuff like that, that are, you know, not monetized, and so you can do that. And whilst you can not monetize clans, as in you could if you wanted to, like with clan boosters and stuff like they have on World of Tanks PC, it's something that I think, you know, it is worth the investment from Wargaming themselves to boost it up and engage the community together, because a solidified community is a much stronger one and is more likely to stay on the game that you are creating. So it could be a fantastic opportunity, but I don't hold out much hope given the latest string of like updates and things that we've seen within the game. So that is just something I wanted to emphasize, to talk about and get your opinions on, because once again, I am just one player. I have played the game a lot. Maybe my takes are completely irrelevant and terrible and you should never talk about them or think about them or whatever, but I'm interested to open the floor to you guys now at this point in the video to let me know what you think about it. Is it a good update? Is it bad? Is it something that is just meh? I don't really care. Like, is it as hyped as what people are making out from other content creators and stuff like this? Or is it just, you know, kind of hyping a nothing, basically? So I didn't want to hype it up. I think that this is something we should have had. And whilst, yeah, unless they continually update it and add things to it, I think that it is a pretty pointless update, to be honest, apart from just being easier to manage your clan, which, you know, is only really useful for the person who is managing the clan, which might be one person out of 100 people. So yeah, there you go. That's my idea. It could be good, but I don't know. We will check it out when it actually comes into the game. I do have a clan myself, so I'm looking forward to actually being able to manage it easier, because it is a pain in the backside right now, having to go to the website and manage the clan that way. So an in-game system is going to help me out. But at the end of the day, it's something you maybe do once a week, once a month, once every couple of months. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't think most people are going to really use the feature to all intents and purposes and really find it that rewarding or anything from the clan. But there you go. Hopefully, that is my overview of the whole clan system. There is one coming. I don't know the exact release date, but it should be relatively soon. They've talked about it on a live stream soon, or recently, so might as well talk about it here and give you my opinion. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of the day, enjoy your time, and I will see you there. Goodbye.